we're doing the same things. We bust our rear ends, win some battles, lose some battles. You know, it was never. I mean, when I was at Oregon State and when I was at Washington State and when I was at Idaho, it was a battle all the time. When I was at the University of Miami, everybody thought that was easy, but we didn't always get the best recruits there. We lost some battles. So, you know, not really. I really believe that I'm a much better recruiter than I was 20 years ago or 15 years ago, particularly with parents and with kids and you know, them understanding where I'm coming from and, you know, what our program is all about. Again, you know, bottom line for us at Arizona State, I mean, that's where we're at, and that's where I hope to be for a long time. We got to win football games. I mean, we can all sit here and talk about a lot of different things, but we've got to win football games. And players want to go where you win, and you have a chance to be successful. And we're to that point now. So as soon as that starts happening, then obviously the recruiting goes a heck of a lot better. But as far as I'm concerned, no. I'm more enthusiastic about what's going on right now than I was 20 years ago. So, I don't lose any more battles than I did other places. But I think in recruiting, you've got to, or I know in recruiting, it's about evaluation, irregardless of where you're at, unless you're at SC or, I mean, let's face it, schools that are in the top 10 in recruiting every year are schools that traditionally drop players. SC, Texas, Auburn, Alabama, USC. I mean, it's just how it is. And they built tradition over a long period of time. And you go into LA and recruit against SC, it's a problem because of tradition. So saying that, you win some of those battles, and you probably lose more against guys like that. So as I told the coaching staff today, it's about evaluation, getting the right guys to fit our program. And I went through our depth chart of our players today. I said, let's go through these guys. You tell me who recruited them and I mean, what was their evaluation coming out? And you'd be shocked at, you know, Bontes, obviously, Omar Bolden, go from there. So it's about evaluation and where we're at, and so it's not really different than it's ever been, Chris. Really.
Do you think that negative recruiting against you has escalated in light of that, the record, or maybe other factors of the way things are in recruiting in general?
I think negative recruiting in general is there, and it's there. I mean, you know, it's there about me. It's there about, I mean, you know, you got 2 years on your contract. Yeah, they bring that up. I mean, there's no question about that. Do they bring up my age and where I'm at? Of course, and they do that. But it really hasn't made a difference in recruiting whatsoever. I don't pay attention to that. As I said before, I'm too busy selling our own program than to worry about that. And it's, you know, it's like I said, I feel better and feel like a better recruiter now than I did 10 years from now, and I'm excited about where we're at in this program. And you know, I'm going to coach, you know, for another 6, 7, 8, 10 years. Who knows? And that's, you know, how I feel about it. So I'm a young 63.
You mentioned your contract, getting guys to commit to 4 years when the school's only committed 2 for 2.
It's not really. No, it really doesn't really affect. You know, losing football games affects more than that. And like I said, is it brought up? Of course, it's brought up. It's, you know, I'm sure it's brought up for a lot of coaches throughout the country. And when you win football games, all that stuff goes away. So, I mean, it's simple.